momentary technical difficulty, which will move on to number 18, Michigan, traveling to Chicago, but not the temporary home and not the new home of the Northwestern Wildcats, to Wrigley Field for a 9 a.m. game on Fox. The Wolverines are an 11.5-point favorite, over under at 41.5.
Wrigley Field, huh? I didn't know
Wrigley
that's where they're
Field.
playing. All right. Well, doesn't matter. Give me Michigan.
I got Michigan too.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. I got Michigan in a close game.
I don't think the location matters.
Nope.
But I'm going to take Northwestern.
Ooh.
I don't
like that.
Despite the 18-point win over, again, a not great performance from the Washington Huskies on the road. I mean, if I might regret this if Justice Haynes is fully healthy again, but I don't think that's the case. I'm sorry, but like beating us when we were not good, and then reasonable victories against Michigan State and Purdue since then, I'm supposed to be impressed because I'm not. To be clear, I'm not exactly impressed by what we've put forth lately either. But yeah, give me the Wildcats. Ranked on rank, number 21 Iowa off that narrow, heartbreaking loss to the Ducks. Travel to the Los Angeles Coliseum for a 12:30 game on Big Ten Network. USC is a 6.5-point favorite, over under 49.5.
I got USC. I'll take the points as well. I think they cover. Yeah. I think they win by at least two scores. So would that be like 10, 13, 14, something like that. So
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'll go with USC as well.
I think there's a hangover effect in place for Iowa, as good, as well coached as they are.
I think that defense could give USC fits.
I'm slow when it ain't at home.
I know. I'm gonna give me Iowa in a close game.
All right.
Upset.
All righty.
All right. 12:30 on CBS. Penn State at Michigan State. The Nittany Lions are a 7.5-point favorite, over under at 49.5. I gotta think the lines makers are overindulging if they think 49.5 points are being scored in this football game.
These teams are ass.
That's the Cheeks Bowl.
We're talking about practice.
That's exactly what I was thinking, bro.
Not a game.
This is the gluteus bowl right here.
You want to talk about cheeks?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I'm past.
The now, what is it? The now Big Ten game winless Jonathan Smith with the vacated wins. Never won a Big Ten game officially.
Oops.
Give me Penn State by 3. These teams are terrible.
I'll take Penn State to by 10.
By 10.
I think they get their.
Right.
I think they get the running game going, and I don't think Michigan.
It's
State
the only
gets
hope
much
they
running,
have.
so.
Michigan State's done. Game Penn State.
Hood, are you on Penn State as well?
I got Michigan State.
All right, going with Sparty. All right, moving on to a 12:30 game on Fox Sports 1, and that is Maryland at Illinois. Illinois is a 14.5-point favorite, over under at 53.5.
Illinois wins.
Yeah,
Illinois covers.
Yep, Illinois wins. Illinois covers and over the points. I think they're going to smack these boys, especially at home.
Yeah, Maryland's too young.
Yep. finally, other than our game, UCLA at number 1, Ohio State at 4:30 p.m. on NBC. The Buckeyes are a 32.5 point favorite over under 48.5.
32.5 point favorite with a 48.5 point over under is hilarious. Yeah, Ohio State covers.
Same.
I think Ohio State. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, UCLA. Boy. I'm gonna say Ohio State wins, but they don't cover.
Yeah, I agree with Darker Knight. Win, but no cover. They win big. They just don't win 32 points big or 32.5 points big. All right, moving into the bonus games, and we will start with a 4:30 game on ABC. So likely not on YouTube TV. Number 10, Texas. But or did that change?
No, it is. I'm just saying. I was commenting on the not on YouTube TV.
Yeah, thank you, Disney. That's number 10, Texas, at number 5, Georgia. Sorry, I'm just gonna bag on Disney tonight. The Bulldogs are 5.5 point favorite over Sark and Arch. 48.5 is the over under.
I still don't trust Arch, man. So Georgia's how much?
Georgia's a 5.5 point favorite.
At home, right? They're at home.
Yeah, they're in Georgia.
Yeah, I got
you. I don't trust Arch at all.
Sark and Arch will not be shot.
I think Texas goes in Athens and pulls an upset.
All right.
Sheesh.
All right. I'm sorry, but Sark and Arch does not equal shock and awe. Give me the Bulldogs. I mean, don't give me the Bulldogs because I don't really want them, but I think they're going to win the game.
Yeah.
Also in the SEC, 4:00 on ESPN, not YouTube TV. Thank you, Bob Iger. Florida traveling into Oxford to play number 7 Ole Miss, who are a 14.5 point favorite over under 53.5.
Lane Kiffin coaching against his future team is crazy. I'll take Ole Miss.
Although you're probably not wrong, because if you look at that LSU coaching search right now,
yeah.
Yeah, not good. I will take Ole Miss because Florida is bad.
Yeah, I got Ole Miss.
All right. Number 9, Notre Dame, traveling to the surprisingly, I don't know whether we would call it a resurgent or just surgent, Pittsburgh Panthers. This one's a 9 a.m. game on ABC. Insert joke here. The Irish are a 12.5 point favorite, over under 55.5 at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
That's a fun game. I got Notre Dame, but I got like them getting to the point for sure. I think that's going to be a fun game for sure.
Would be sure nice to see it in the quad box.
Yeah, I'm taking Notre Dame in the over.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame. After Pitt's head coach called it a absolutely not must-win game.
Yeah, well, that's Pat Narduzzi being kind of Pat Narduzzi.
Pat Narduzzi, yeah.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame. I'd like to, I certainly think Pitt's found something at quarterback with the freshman. But yeah, give me the Irish. Sadly. J-Cap, I'm going to have a conversation with you about making me pick Notre Dame. Like,
I'm sorry.
That's just wrong.
Hey, I just looked for ranked on ranks that weren't SEC, man. Come on.
No, I know. I appreciate that. But me having to say nice things, even partially about Notre Dame, just
fair.
I feel unwell. All right. Number 11, Oklahoma at number 4, Alabama, 12:30 on ABC. The Tide are a 6.5 point favorite. 45.5 is the over under number.
This is the most interesting one, I feel like, of all the games on the slate.
Who go?
I'll go give you the Tide, and I think they cover. Actually, I think the Tide win by 2 scores because Oklahoma has a defense that can cause some problems, but I don't think they have an offense.
Fair.
Yep, I just think Ty Simpson is like next level. I think that's QB1 right now. And then
Might be the
Oklahoma-
He might win the Heisman that Mike should have.
All right.
Yeah.
See,
Mm-hmm.
he's put down a year, some past year. I think Alabama has a lot more to play for too. So
Yeah.
and it seems like they're really dialed in. So
Yeah, I'll take Bama as well.
The bad week to be a Sooner. So
That's every
it's
week.
been a few weeks. Yeah.
That's facts.
A few weeks, bro.
don't rub salt in the wound.
Or bad week to be a former Sooner that plays offensive line.
That's cold.
Oh God.
All right, moving in to the main course for us at least. A 4:00 game on Fox Sports 1 at Husky Stadium in Seattle. The Huskies are a 15.5 point favorite, over under 51.5. Let's talk about the things we hope to see. We'll get into bold predictions, and then we'll get our score predictions before we get out of here. Obviously, I'd like to see us actually show up and play well and play like we usually have at home. Don't look past Purdue. They're scrappy. They're feisty. Stop the run. Take care of the ball. How many cliches can I get into this preview?
The whole thing is like there's so many things I want to see, but the fact that the game's at home is like I feel like I'm gonna see them. The real things that I want to see are gonna come when we go down to LA, play UCLA next week. But obviously, I want to see them clean up the penalties, which is something that has been a home and road problem. Penalties on the offensive line in particular, pre-snap. I want to see once in my life Decker DeGraff catch a pass. Particularly one where it's a conversion down that can turn the game or continue a drive. I want to see us not go away from the run so easily and so early. Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of cleaning up the mistakes. I mean, obviously, like I started the show talking about how the defense played well. I think that the defense is going to continue to play well. I think that we just have so many things that we need to clean up on the offensive side. Mostly those types of mental errors that I was talking about earlier. So, I want to see us clean up a lot of just the kind of silly mistakes, shoot yourself in the foot, take yourself out of scoring range type of problems that we've seen far too much already this season.
Yeah. And I think we may have also seen the crest from Purdue this year, and this isn't a knock on them, but they are currently riding an 8-game losing streak. They kind of hung tough for a little bit. Like had a close game with Rutgers, had a close game with Michigan, and then obviously Ohio State just blasted them. The road is not the rest of the way is not promising for them. So Washington should get this done.
Yeah, and with respect to Purdue, I really don't care who we're playing. I think more so, I just want to see us be able to play a clean game on offense and not shoot ourselves in the foot and have us coming on this show next week talking about the same problems.
Yeah, that cannot happen at all. Few things. Come out firing on all cylinders, score right away. Like I mean, this is a team you should look to take the wheel out of the game early on both sides of the ball. I want to challenge to Jed to, like JCap was saying, that stick with the run. Even if you have to bludgeon them on, that first drive. I don't care if you eat up 8 minutes off the clock, but just let them know and set the tone that it's going to be a physical game. Allow the game to come to Damon instead of forcing him to make these 5-step drops out of shotgun that, especially if we're coming into the game with an O-line that could have some rotating parts. We don't know how they're going to perform in this spot. So allow the offensive line to get in the rhythm by moving a man against his will and allowing them to, move forward instead of worry about pass protection and ultimately, where Damon may end up, because getting him hit early and often is proving, especially on the road, that, he's still not all the way comfortable in the pocket and he gets flustered and he's not even looking downfield at times at bad reads, bad throws. It gets him off rhythm, stalls the offense. So, Jed, please stick with the run. I don't care. Use Quay Carr, like get other guys involved, show variations to the run game. It doesn't have to be just dives, powers, counters.
Is Jordan Washington in the witness protection, or is he still hurt, or is he still dealing with an injury?
He was hurt last week.
Okay.
Jed said that he was supposed to play this week, or he's expecting him to play this week.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't travel. He was sick last week.
Okay.
But yeah, I think, you have the short passing game, and I get Jed's a player's coach and he wants Damon to have certain kind of stats, but certain games, man, just allow your running backs to eat. I still don't think we've had a game, in conference where we could truly say running backs ate. So just have a different focus this game. Kind of go back to the basics offensively. Defensively, I think we'll be fine. I'm still waiting to see someone, within that front four, front five, kind of impact the game and kind of make a name for themselves. I think we have a bunch of good guys, but we don't have that guy. And you kind of need that guy, especially this type of defense. You need a guy who's gonna cause havoc, either in the interior or the out, in the exterior, the defensive line, that's gonna cause, that offense to kind of have to account for him to free someone else up. And right now you can man-to-man block on those guys. And I think they should take that as disrespect. And so hopefully Ryan Walters can scheme something up to free up the guys up front. And I know the secondary is going to do their job. And I'm hoping we can just put a complete game together. Honestly, I don't want to see a punt because we can't do that. We can't do that well. So let's go down, score, leave no doubt, and stamp this one at home. Get ready for next week.
Yeah, while we're on the topic, real quickly, I was able to pull it up. Purdue defensively, overall in terms of yards per game, 103rd in FBS. Passing allowed per game, 101st. They are slightly better in rushing defense. They're 92nd. And they are 91st in scoring and giving up 27.7 points per game. So it's like, move the ball. Run the ball.
No excuses.
Yeah, those numbers don't mean nothing to me. Jed be Jedden. So, but yeah, what I want to see 8 or less rushes for Damon. Want to see, obviously, like everybody else, I want to see no penalties, but we all know that's not going to happen with the injuries that are in there. Once again, that's one of them trends. I definitely want to see the defense take the step that Ryan Walters wanted to take. You know what I mean? So, and I mean that by his request was that they stopped him at the goal line when they gave the ball up. So that's a goal line stop. But well, my request is help the offense out, score for him, or put him in an opportune situation where you get the ball in the red zone or something like that, where you give him a short field. Because speaking to special teams, we potentially could be without our punt returner, could be our punter is Cheeks. Definitely feel like there's some potential double agent vibes going on there. That guy might be a spy.
I got him from Oregon, so
yeah. What I want to see is I don't want to see our punter. How about that? And then I want to.
Well, real quick, and we shouldn't, because the one other stat that I would add to that to just supplement your point, they're 86th in defensive third down percentage, allowing opponents to convert 40.9% of the time. Would you like to hazard a guess where the Washington Huskies are on nationally in converting on third down?
Top 5.
Number 5, 51.9%.
And at home, it's pretty different.
We should not see the punter.
I agree.
Period.
I obviously realize this is going to be kind of a more of a rock'em sock'em game if we are to win the way that I would prefer us to win, and that's going to take Adam Muhammad. So what I really want to see is our offensive line. Since it's banged up, I want to see them fire off the ball. I want to see them make these plays easy for them. The obviously pass blocking with this this offensive line, this put together offensive line. People could potentially be in random spots and things like that. The easiest thing to do when you have, when you don't have continuity on that is fire off the ball. So, and if I'm saying fire off the ball, but also give Damon 8 or less rushes, that is also to, I think it was Darker Knight's point, pop in, Quade Carr. I don't care if it's Julian McMahon just to hurt some people. He's a big body back there as well. Jordan Washington, get the receivers involved in the running game, or you can go quick screen game, those types of things. But what I want to see as well is I want to see our wide receivers blocking for the majority of this goddamn game. That's what I want to see. If you're gonna go with all these freshmen and things like that, and not put out KJ or KG or Omari Evans, well, we're not gonna rely on. I would not want to rely on these guys for explosives this game. Run at these boys, and Roebuck's a great pass blocker. So, and then the last thing I'll say is to the defensive line. Or anybody responsible for havoc plays, man, get some stops. And by stops, I mean plays the line of scrimmage and then get some tackles for losses. You know what I mean? This team has a ton of people that they get involved in the run game, including their quarterback. And then, I don't know, Ryan Brown. And then I think they have a backup quarterback that also runs the ball pretty well as well, relatively mobile or whatnot. So they got a lot of guys that can touch the ball back there. So, yeah, I need some happy plays or some stops and TFLs.
All right. Bold predictions or we'll do bold predictions, then we'll do predictive players of the game, but bold predictions.
I got one. I want to save it, though. Let y'all go.
I'm going to say the things that I'm asking for. I think they're going to come to fruition, and I think it's going to be the guy who, one of the guys that has been for us before. I think that's going to be Takario or McLaughlin. Get that defensive play that I was talking about. So they either get that pick six or they get that interception in their other position or in defensive position. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Adam Muhammad gets 20 touches in this game. I ain't gonna say 100 rush. I'm gonna say he gets 100 total yards and scores a couple times on the ground.
See, I was gonna say, and this is what the mantra that I'm gonna transcend in Jed Fish's direction. I'm also gonna go Adam Muhammad, kind of building that. Not only does Adam get his first 100-yard game, give me Adam Muhammad's over $120 on the ground.
Yeah, bet. I like that. Force these boys to tackle, bro.
I'm going to go with one that both Jed and Jimmy Doherty pointed out in their press conferences earlier this week. I think that we're going to see John Mills play right tackle this game, and I think that we will not see him give that up. And I think that he will be right tackle, maybe not full time, but I think we will continue to see him at right tackle, and then But I think that we get his first right tackle action this week.
Mm-hmm. Put Pocky in.
Put Pocky in at left guard with Carver, and put John Mills out there at right tackle.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive player of the game, or the purple helmet on offense. Mine's going to be Adam Muhammad with that buck 20 rushing. There you
go. The obvious, man. I think it's definitely going to be DeMont Williams. And these are games, at home against this type of defense, makeshift offensive line or not. These are the games where these are his total yard games. So, I think he's going to have a ridiculous game. We want Adam Muhammad to have a good game, but we already know that they're going to try to showcase DeMont. So I got DeMont.
I'm actually say RVB. I think he had his first 100-yard game as a Husky, and he scores a couple times through the air.
He was so close on that one.
Yeah.
I'll go with one that's not going to show up in the stat sheet all that much. But Hood, if you want a game like that, part of that leaning on them in the run game is going to come down to your best blocking tight end doing his job. And I'm going to go with Quentin Moore.
All right. I like
that. Yep. That's crazy.
Right.
I had that in my notes too. He was number 2. That's crazy.
It would have been an honorable mention for me in terms of offensive player of the game last week, because he showed, after the knee injuries and everything that he's dealt with, he showed some burst on that catch.
16-yard, yeah.
That was a nice play. All right, defensive player of the game. Hood, you going to go with Bobo?
No, I'm actually going to go with Alex McLaughlin. Because I think he's going to ask a lot of I think he's going to add a lot of tackles to his stat line. I think he's going to play in the backfield as well. So I think his stat line just looks a little bit more gaudy. May include a tackle for loss, an interception, PBU, potential touchdown, forced fumble. I think he could kind of have that kind of game this game.
Man. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Alex McLaughlin. Just some versatility and just his consistency. It's hard to go away from Alex.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that, but to be different, I'm going to go with Ontario Thompson.
All right. I'm gonna channel a little. I'm gonna go Gandalf. Frodo, a wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to. But I might have been a little early, and so I'm going to take ZRS this week again.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The you shall not pass, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Well, with the way ZRS tackles, you shall not pass by him. If he's within range, you know. All right, score predictions. But I will say, Hood, I do think Takario, to your point earlier, also has a really nice game.
Yeah, I agree.
Probably might have been my runner. It was probably my second choice on defense.
I need that score, man. I need a big man touchdown. I need me a big man touchdown.
Yeah.
Fumble recovery, something.
Yep.
I think 6.
All right.
Take something from the Seahawks playbook last week. You need 2 fumble recovery touchdowns.
Yeah. All right. Score predictions.
How's the spread?
Tally up. It is. I think it was 15 and a half. It is. Yeah, 15 and a half. I was right. I'm not crazy.
I think.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be definitely.
I'm going first. I think we barely eclipsed the over.
The over is
Yeah.
51.5, by the way.
I know. I think we end up winning. I'm gonna say 38-16.
All right.
That's crazy because my score was 38-13.
I thought about that too.
Well, what's really crazy is I was thinking 38-13 exactly myself.
Yeah.
I said I'll have 3 field
This
goals
is
and
like,
a
it's gonna be the
touchdown.
Illinois. Yeah, it's gonna be the Illinois game, but I feel like weather or like the O line is gonna have 1 or 2 drives be field goals or some bullshit. And then I do think that Purdue scores a couple times, but
I had 37-14, so we're all kind of right in the
yeah.
same spot.
we're all
We all vibing.
we all vibing.
We're all right
We
there.
got 5 or 6 going drives. You know?
Here's hoping that different sport, but here's hoping that after this weekend it is good vibes only in Husky Nation.
Seriously.
Please, man.
Because
Seriously.
if it's not, I'm going to give you a sneak preview. Next week's episode, we're going to be talking about the coaching carousel
In a different way.
Volunteer, like.
And there's a lot of options.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of options.
Hit the road. If we lose this game, it's hit the road, Jed. And I don't want to.
What they say, Barry Odom. What's our coach's name? Brian Odom.
Brian Odom.
What's our?
Yes, brother.
Yeah, the brother. Yeah, that's cool.
When they said the last time Barry Odom went against Ryan Walters, the games were kind of over under in the 50s. So.
All right. Any other final thoughts, or should we just call this one a night?
Oh yes, we good. I'm good.
All right. As always, thanks for listening. We will be back next week. Go Dogs.